This is Earth Radio. And now here's human music.
Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be doing the video that I said about in the last episode that was put up. So the car is going in for a service tomorrow. It's the first major service that the car has had. It's obviously not the first service of the car, it's a 67 plate, but it's the first service that it's had while it's been within my ownership. So obviously taking it to the dealership, don't want it to be getting washed by them. They're not really that bothered with how they do things, so rather give it a good wash myself, get it all sorted, and then fingers crossed they won't touch it tomorrow. I have got one of the carbon collective hooks that go on the rear view mirror that says do not wash, so fingers crossed they'll see that, they won't touch it, because it'll just be an absolute nightmare otherwise. So today we're just going to be running through the wash process just to get the car ready, just so you guys can see, and then within the next part of this video it'll be going into tomorrow. I'm going to film what's going to happen, just so that it's I suppose it's nice for me to see as well, to see what the car goes through, and then I'll show you guys what the car has done in the service, and then the process of just taking this car down to the car people, or the car shop as it's now called. That's where I got the car from, and then just seeing what they do with it. So I'll start with some before shots just to show you what kind of state the car's in now. It's covered around 1,300 miles I think since the last wash, so quite a lot of muck on it. So fingers crossed it'll come out well. So let's get started. Okay, so job one done, wheels are done, they're nice and clean. We've flushed the arches out as well. Obviously coming to winter, you've got the grit, you've got the salt, you need to get those flushed out. I think that's quite underestimated as a job that you need to do when maintaining your car. So that one's done. We're now going to apply the snow foam. This is from a new brand, I can't remember which one it is, but I'll show it in a sec. I'm going to go and apply the snow foam straight onto the vehicle today without rinsing it before. So we'll get onto the snow foam and then see what happens from there. Fingers crossed it'll come out well and everything will come off with the snow foam, because it is really, really mucky. So let's go. Okay, that's it. Day one of this vlog is now done. The car's washed. It's all ready for tomorrow. Everything's been fully sorted out in terms of cleaning the car. I was advised to empty the boot, so that's been done. The car's absolutely spot on. So fingers crossed. Praying to God that they do not wash it. But yeah, I'll pick this vlog up tomorrow morning, and then we'll go from there. Okay guys, so it's the next morning. We're now on the way to drop the car off to the car people. Going to pick up one of my friends. He's also the guy that does the thumbnails for the videos, so shout out to him. Yeah, so it's now 7:47 in the morning. Bit of an early start. as such. The car's going to be there for 8:30, so we'll get there, get it dropped off, see if there's anything that they need to tell me, and then we'll see the courtesy car that we get. Fingers crossed it's not going to be something horrendous because we've got it for the day. So yeah, we'll put the video up there just to see what we get and how things are going to go with the Peugeot today. Right then guys, so as you can probably tell, the car that I've got as the courtesy car is a Seat Leon. It's the FR version, so it's quite high spec to be fair. I think the FR is supposed to be classed as one of the sportier models. It does have a sport button within the infotainment system, so it's got some kind of sporting credentials. It's a petrol, I believe it's either a 1.2 or a 1.4 petrol engine. It's similar to the EcoBoost that are in Fords, just to try and keep the emissions low, but then the performance quite high. In terms of specs, bit of leather on the seats. Infotainment system is good. Switch it on for you so you can have a look. As you can see, it's got the logo loading up. Dashboard's quite nice. The only thing that I don't like that I found out so far is the sat nav. Just in terms of following things to try and get back home, it's not very clear which lane's supposed to be in and that kind of thing. So it wasn't great, although it did come up on the screen down there to tell me what I should be doing. Gear stick, it's quite nice and small and sporty, not much throw, which is good, so that's obviously the sporting credentials again. Leather steering wheel, which is nice. It's quite chunky, quite big, just the FR logo at the bottom. It is a nice place to be honest. It's fairly well equipped. Some of the plastics and the trim's a little bit cheap and tacky, but I don't know if that's just me comparing it to the 308 that I've got. So that's the inside. It's like I said, it's not particularly well looked after with it being a courtesy car. Everybody just gets in and kind of leaves it, and they're not that bothered about it. Also smells of smoke, which is nice. So I'll just go around the outside and show you that. Okay, so just walk around the car just before we go. Just give you a bit of a view of what it's like. Back end does have the dual tips, which is something I do wish my car had, but unfortunately it hasn't. It's a nice colour, it's just absolutely filthy. It's quite a sharp looking car. Front end's nice. That's a straight line to make it look quite aggressive, sloping front end with the bonnet. Yeah, that's the Leon FR. The time is now 1:30. I've had a call to tell me that the car is ready. That call was at 1:45. So I dropped the car off this morning at around 8:30. They told me that the latest it'd be ready for was around 4:30. So I suppose it's not bad depending on how many they got in. But then for it to be ready for 1:45, it's pretty good. So I'm gonna go back now. Drop the courtesy car off, the Leon. They've just informed me that there was a £15 charge for the courtesy car, which I suppose is not bad. But I did have to put fuel in it, which is one negative side. You'd have thought with it being a courtesy car that they might have had the decency to put a little bit in it, but obviously not. So I had to stick a little bit of fuel in it just to get up and down the motorway to get back there. So yeah, we're on our way back now, and then we'll pick up the Peugeot, see what they've done. Hopefully there'll be an invoice. I'll run through that, and then that'll round off this video. So yeah, let's go back. Okay guys, so we've just arrived back at the car, people. Just making our way back in. See if we can see the Peugeot. Yep, there we go. Okay, let's go in, see what they've got to say, and then I'll let you know what's been done to the car. Okay, we're now back in the Peugeot. Pretty quick transition period between dropping the Seat off, just signing and paying, and then coming back out and getting the car. It doesn't look like they've washed it. The carbon collective thing stayed in the window all day, so that's obviously done its job. There's a little bit of muck on the door and the sill, obviously just as whoever's been moving it has got in and out, which is slightly annoying. The other thing as well, I didn't receive an invoice to show me what's been done on the car, which I was quite surprised about. It would have been something that I'd have been interested in, just to see what's been done, but it hasn't, so I'm none the wiser which, like I said, I would have not liked to have known, just for personal knowledge, just to know what's been done to the car, to know that it's been well maintained. The service book's been stamped, but in terms of knowing what's been done, there's no record of that, which is slightly disappointing. I did put a GoPro in the car just to see where it goes, if it's moved, anything that's done to it. Tried to wedge it in between the headrest there. So when I get back, I'll review the footage, see if there's anything that's come up in terms of where it's gone to. So yeah, we'll see what's happened. Bit of a pre-service wash, and then just a bit of a day showing you the car getting serviced. Basically, I know I've not actually showed what's happened to the car, but I don't know myself anyway. But this is just the process of it. Thought it'd be something a bit different to put on the channel. So yeah, thanks again for tuning in. New videos should be going up soon, fingers crossed, in terms of the Pyramid car care videos, for the ceramic coatings and that kind of thing. So yeah, thanks again for watching, guys, and I will see you on the next one.